me if you've seen this before too. Girls who are super, super confident, extremely successful, so pretty, like drop dead gorgeous, have everything going on for them, they're always single. And then on the other hand, guys who are super attractive, confident, super smart, everything, they're always in a relationship. Am I making this up, or have other people seen this trend too?
Why are beautiful, successful, emotionally intelligent women really struggling to date today? First theory is that men really need to feel valued, and they feel like women have surpassed that place in life where they are able to provide value. So the traditional man is really struggling to feel validation in a relationship with an independent woman because they don't need to earn for them or provide for them. Women are very well capable of that themselves. What I've observed is that this mentality has really started to prevent men from investing in women who have really established careers and seem like they have their shit together. Oh, she's very successful. Well, she can take care of herself. She's doing this, she's doing that. Where do I fit into all of this? I have a message for the guys who think like this, where dependency and being dependent and providing value in a relationship does not solely come monetarily or through finances. I will bet you that there are many women out there who are in these positions, smart, successful, financially independent, who if you gave an opportunity and asked, hey, what could I do for you? You would find a list of chores, handyman work, emotional support, all forms of ways that they would like to be dependent on you if you would provide the opportunity for them to vocalize their wants. On this app alone, I've heard women time and time express that I would like a partner to be able to share life with and share worries with and be able to take on half the workload of life and be spoiled and treated and doing all the things that sometimes come with a traditional relationship as well. Women do not want to be project managers for their relationships. That is where you can really step in and take on that be dependent on me role, that leader role, as you guys like to talk about, where women feel like they have to delegate task, responsibility, carry a lot of mental load in terms of what needs to be done. Not as often as you would think I've encountered, whether it's in my own practice as a therapist, where women are kind of like, I don't need any man and I just want to be in a relationship because yeah, there's no reason. It's just nothing's happening and we just have sex and live together. There is dependency in all shapes and forms. Women want that, just ask them. Like and follow for part 2, where I'm going to elaborate a lot more on the second reason why women really struggle to find relationships, especially when they're beautiful, successful, and doing all the right things in terms of taking care of themselves and still can't get to the next phase of a partnership.
Why a lot of successful women are still single? It is because a lot of men do not have any other thing to offer a woman apart from money. So when you start making money as a woman, a lot of men get intimidated.
Ambitious women are more likely to adopt a mentality of loneliness because it's easier to accept that as reality, right? As opposed to facing the fear of choosing the wrong man.
Everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for clicking. Kindly subscribe to this beautiful channel. So in today's video, we are talking about why successful women are still single. Okay, it's a question that often gets tossed around, and I had to put the TikTok videos together so that you learn. So let's get into it. Let's start with what we mean by successful women. I'm talking about women who are thriving in their careers. They got a financial independency, they're ambitious, and they have worked hard to get where they are. But despite all this, there's this societal pressure or stigma. If you are successful and single, something must be wrong with you, okay? And another, honestly, I think that's just outdated thinking. One of the first things we have to recognize is that these women are often really selective. And why should not that they be? A woman who's built her own empire, whether that's her business, her career, or just stable life for herself, is not going to settle for just anyone. When you have a lot to offer, it's only natural that you want a partner who brings something equally valuable to the table. And finding someone who meets those standards can be challenging. Another thing that plays a huge role is time. Think about it. If a woman is focused on advancing her career or building her own business. Her schedule is packed. That means less time for dating and relationship. It's not that they don't want to date, they simply don't have the luxury of free time like they might have had earlier in life. On top of that, successful women often feel they need to be strategic about who they invest their time and energy in. Now, let's talk about intermediation. Whether we like it to admit or not, some men feel intimidated by successful women. And this is not a reflection on the woman themselves, but more so on the men who may feel insecure about their own achievements in comparison. In many traditional cultures, we've been conditioned to think that men should be the breadwinners. And when that dynamic flipped, it can create tension. Not for everyone, of course, but it does happen. But here's the thing. A successful woman is not looking for someone to save her. She's not waiting around for a knight in shining armor. She wants a partner, someone who's secure enough in themselves to support her successful and celebrate it, not be threatened by it. And let's not forget about personal growth. Successful women tend to prioritize their own development, whether it's emotional, intellectual, or even spiritual. This means they often less willing to get into relationships that might hold them back. They want someone who equally invested in growth, and if they can't find that, they would rather stay single. Ultimately, being single doesn't mean a woman is missing out. In fact, many successful women are choosing to stay single until they find relationship that truly complements their lives. They know they are worthy. They are not afraid to wait for the right person who respects that. So for anyone out there who's wondering why successful women are still single, the answer is pretty simple. They are not settling. They are not compromising their dreams, ambitions, or values just to fit into society expectations. And if you ask me, that's not something to question. That's something to admire. All right. So I hope this gave you some food for thought. What do you think are the other reasons you believe a successful woman is still single? So let's drop our thoughts in the comment section, because when you're successful and you have your own business, you can buy whatever you want. You can't just go for any man who just comes across your way. You go for your standards, like a man who meets your standards. Okay, so you can't just go for anything because it's a man. You have to go for your type. Okay, so when a lady is choosing a man, there are qualities which they're looking for in that man. Okay, so if they see that you have these qualities, they will go with you the same direction. But if you don't have the qualities, then they'll move to the next person. Okay, so they are okay to be single. This is what I can tell you. And sometimes it's not like they have a problem, but I think it's men who, when they see what they have, they gauge themselves and say, this woman, I can't pursue her because she has it all and I don't have enough for her just to take care of her. Yeah, that's a thing. So I don't know what you think about today's video, guys. Let's leave our thoughts in the comment section. Let's share what you think, and let's discuss, why are the successful women still single? Okay, are you a successful woman? Why are you single? Let's get into it, guys. Bye bye.